You're my forever. And if I had Whoa, oh, WrestleMania, fighting to survive, just like that, just like that. Damn. Yo, what's happening, cuz? What's going on where? Came on through for the afternoon drive-through. Had a few minutes, so I decided to come on and chop it up. Chop it up with y'all for a minute. Yeah. Man, you ready for these playoffs? I know I am. It's been a minute. It's been a couple years for us. We back. Boy, playoff Jimmy's been activated. Yeah, I'm a rehab day. Fuck my leg up playing. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. Huh? Okay. I'm back. Sure. How did you land on it wrong? Cause I see you was out there balling. That's cold business. That's the thing about playing sports. You know, it's like you never know when something might happen. You know what I'm saying? And it could be as easy as just landing. You know what I'm saying? Going up and then landing, and then maybe your ankle might do a little weird twist, or you might land and your knee does something crazy. You know, and as somebody that's done had 3 knee surgeries, it definitely yeah, it definitely takes a toll. Especially as you get older, you know what I'm saying, and you deal with injuries, it's like, wow. You know, because the body doesn't heal as fast as we get older as when we was, you know, in our teens and 20s and all that. You know, what up though? So, and the thing about, you know, surgeries and stuff, you know, it's like if you need it, then get it. But if there's another way for you to uh, take care of the injury without having to have surgery, that's always the better option. Because going through surgery, you know, cutting any part of the body, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's an incision, whether they do a open, like a full cut, you know, anytime the body is opened up like that, and the air can get into it, you know, a lot of different things, there's always risk. And then even if you make it through the surgery, there's still a period of time where, you know, you got to worry about blood clots and, you know, all those type of things that can pop up, you know. And that's if you even wake up from the anesthesia. That's the other part of it. Some people are okay with the anesthesia, and then they go under, and then for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, they don't wake up. Now, it may not have anything to do with the anesthesia per se. It's probably like an underlying condition more that they didn't find beforehand. So, you know, the surgeries is a very complex situation. And I done had my fair share, you know, from playing sports to street activities. You're gonna have your injuries. You know, you're gonna have your injuries, you're gonna have your bumps and bruises, your broken bone. Now, thankfully, I've never broken a bone. Or at least I don't think I have. I might have had like a fracture or something within my foot when I played baseball, but I never went and got it checked out. I let it heal up on its own. But it damn sure felt like I had some type of fracture. It wasn't a full. So if it so just just speaking hypothetically, without actually knowing, you know, had I broke my foot, where it was broke at, I was still able to walk and still compete on it. You know, and that's a, you know, misconception too. Like if you have a broken bone, you know, you can't compete. No, it's a dependent on a where the break is at, and two, um, shit, they clear you. You know, yo, DMG sevens up. What's going on, bruh? I'm trying to get my peeps to take creatine. They say it can help with that type of stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, you do that. Yeah, there's many different, you know, things you can use, you know, to heal the body, you know, through an injury. You know, because then you got rehab, physical therapy, you know, and if you never like been through like physical therapy before, coming off of an injury, whoo, that makes the injury seem like a cupcake, a Rice Krispie treat. Because they will bend you, pull you, they will have you like doing all kinds of physical stuff that will wear you out. And all you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I just want to go to sleep. I'm tired. You know, but you also have to have the drive too, because it can get depleting. There's a point where you hit like a depression part of it because you know what I'm saying? You're like stuck. You know, you can't move around the way you want to. You know, you can only do certain things, you know, so you go through a depression part, you know, so you always want to find things. And what I did was, so like when I first had my first knee surgery, that's one of the things that wasn't talked about per se. But when I went through it, there was a period where I hit a depression point because I'm literally laid up. I literally could not move. You know, I had to, you know, obviously I had to use my crutches and stuff, but I couldn't do like things that I could normally do, you know, for a while. So just being laid up in that bed, my leg up and doing the exercises and all that, you know, I hit that period. So what I did was, and this is pretty much you could use this like at any point other, you know, any other time in life. I I I took what I'd love to do. So I made a list of things that I love to do that would keep my focus, that would keep me going and uplifted to want to, you know, heal up and get back on my feet. So when I did that, those were the things that I focused on. Because keep in mind, you know, I had my daughter. You know, my daughter was only like, see, that was, she was only like a year and a half at the time. So I'm still with my daughter's mom. You know, we got our own place and everything. And so a lot of times she would go to work, you know, and my daughter would be at her grandparents', you know, and then she would go and pick her up. They would come home, you know, and I couldn't pick up my daughter. I couldn't pick her up. I couldn't run with her. You know, those were the things that like really got to me because I'm like, you know, and knowing that she wanted me to play with her and, you know, do all the things that daddies are supposed to do, right? So when I couldn't do that, I had to focus on the things that I could do, you know. So that helped me get through that period of depression that I went through. Meditation too. The theory is it could help with neurodegenerative diseases, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. Oh yeah, facts. You know, and keep like I said, I've had three of them. I've had three surgeries on both my knees, and each time, you know, I would go through that period. But since I already had that list, I will always revert back to that list and use that as my guide to help me get through that depression part. You know, at least until I got up to the point to where, okay, I can start moving around on these crutches and be like, yeah. And then once that happens, shit, I was good to go. Shit, I get on my crutches. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have to go to the store or whatever, shit, I get on my crutches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We had a van at the time. So like I would drive the van and my daughter's mom, she would drive the car. So I hop up in the van, I put my crutches on the side. You know, I still that. Now I wasn't supposed to do that, but I did it anyways. Yeah. But what's going on with y'all today? You know, it's hump day. Humpty Hump.
do you know how sand is? Sand? Yes. How? How much?
Hey, DMG, I'm actually glad you came through. So I'm gonna be doing so I was gonna do a new show and it was gonna be my homeboy from the set and we were gonna do it like every Sunday. And it's still probably gonna be on Sunday, but I'm gonna it's still gonna be a Bay Area type deal, but it's gonna be primarily a 707 show. So, and I'm gonna, you know, I've been talking to some of my folks, and yeah, we gonna get these sevens cracking the way it needs to on YouTube. You know, shout out to I Love Fairfield too. They got a podcast too that they just started up. You know, because like last night when we was talking, you know, and it's just kind of like just hit me like, yeah, that's the direction I need to go. You know, still doing what I'm doing, but my channel is going to be a lot of 707 based coverage moving forward. So, yo, Little Smoky in the building, salute. You know, because I'm gonna and this show one thing we're gonna do a lot of myths, a lot of things that are misrepresented. We're gonna debunk a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of people here, Fairfield is old, Fairfield, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get a complete history. And I'm gonna do a live stream where it's gonna be a complete history of the sevens. You know, at first I was just gonna do like Fairfield Sassoon, but I'm gonna cover the whole sevens. Because the whole sevens don't like we just don't get that respect. Even today, you know what I'm saying? Even today, we still don't get that respect that we deserve, and we are the backbone of the Bay. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the gateway. If you want me to be like, you know, technical about it, we are the gateway to the Bay. You know what I'm saying? We are the gateway of Northern California. You feel me? Now you could go many different ways to get in many different, you know what I'm saying? But in order to go from the Bay Area to where I'm at right now, and to go from where I'm at to the Bay Area, you have to go through the sevens. Period. You gotta go through the sevens. You know, you're probably gonna be pissed off because you don't have to deal with that traffic, but you know what I'm saying? Trust me, as bad as the traffic is in the sevens, shit. Wait till you get past Richmond. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna get in contact with them cats too at Fairfield I Love You and see if we can't do like some collaborative stuff because I see what they subs is and I see, you know, the audience, that they have coming in. So I'm like, yeah, we could do something together. You know. Carlos is in the building. What's going on? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's moving forward. Now, as far as this weekend goes, WrestleMania, um, I want to ask y'all this. Because y'all know I be over in the other section of the IWC, during these PLEs and pay-per-views. But I want to ask y'all, do y'all want me to host WrestleMania? Both nights? I mean, I've done it before. Last year's, night one was kind of, because I had to get off because it was kind of, night one was kind of bad. But night two I covered, and then I did the year prior. But yeah, if y'all want me to do WrestleMania this weekend, I will definitely do it. As much as I'm not too hyped up for it, some's telling me they got something up their sleeve. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem doing it. I just want to know. What I'm saying? If y'all, I'm asking y'all, the viewers. Because at the end of the day, it's y'all. What I'm saying? Who, what I'm saying? You kind of help the channel out by helping me out. So if it's something y'all would like me to do, you know what I'm saying? Especially now that I'm getting everything together with the channel. If there's something y'all want me to do, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Reacting to videos. In about a month, I'm gonna start doing that too. Because I really want to get back. I really want to get some more wrestling content on my channel. And then I'm finally going to transfer all my wrestling content over to my sports channel. So once I do that, then yeah. So I'm gonna have this still as my main channel, and Smoked Out Sports with Jay Militant. Make sure y'all go over there and sub up. I got content over there already. It's old content, but you know what I'm saying. And then I'm kind of thinking about having a music channel too. Reacting to new music and music discussions. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So that's what I got going on. So tonight, Wrestle Tatis for AEW Dynamite. That's where I will be. And then I will go live right after that. So until then, I will see y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday. And like always, we're gonna keep it cracking. We're gonna stay militant. And we're about this bitch. Peace.